Hello, everyone in social media land, and welcome to another edition of Tuesday's Tips with yours truly, Realtor Vicky Day. Okay, so today we're going to discuss renting versus buying. And I'm sure you can think of some pros and cons on your own, but let's just get into it a little bit. So, now I'm going to start with the renting and why it may be best for you to rent instead of buy. The number one is stability, whether it's employment or financial. Um, if you, and with job stability, you can have you can switch your job every 6 months if that's what you choose to do. But if you don't have any gaps in employment, you can get a mortgage. You can get someone to give you a mortgage, even with you switching jobs, as long as there are no gaps. However, if you are someone that does have gaps in employment, especially over a month, um, within a 2 year period, you probably want to rent until you have better job stability. Also, you may like moving around. Some people don't want to be in the same city, state, even for long. So it's best for if that's you, it's best for you to rent, as well as if you like to spend and it's very difficult for you to save, you probably are better off renting because first of all, even to buy a house, to get into a house, you have to have a nice down payment, and then once you're in the house, you have things come up unexpectedly, so you need savings for those issues that may arise. So renting would be the best way for you to go if that fits you. Also, having no to low credit, and I don't think I have to elaborate too much on that. You're not going to be able to get a mortgage if you don't have good credit. Also, if you have caviar taste and tuna money. And what I mean by that is, because it's probably most of us, right? But what I mean by that is, maybe you prefer luxury amenities. You want a pool, you want a gym, you want those things that come with some of those luxury apartments, and you can spend the 2,000, 2,500 a month for that in an apartment. However, if you were to get a house, your mortgage payment may be a little more than the $2,000 for some place with a pool and a gym and movie theater and those types of things. So that may be another reason why you want to rent, because you want luxury amenities that you just wouldn't be able to afford in a home with those amenities. Also, if you're new to the area, pretty, you know, common sense. If you're new to the area, you don't know it well, you probably want to rent for at least a year, maybe even two, so you understand the area, you get to know the area, and you can see where you would like to purchase a house if that's your goal. Uh, if you're in a rush to purchase a house, something comes up, um, you need housing in 30 days or less, it may be best for you to rent. And at least in this market. If it was a buyer's market, 30 days, you may be able to pull that off. But in this market, it's going to be kind of tough to pull off buying a home in 30, even 60 days. And that's only because it's so competitive for buyers, which actually brings me to my next point of, you may want to rent because it's so competitive out here for buyers. You may be looking for a while and you're just not, your offers aren't being accepted, so you want to just take some time, maybe save some more money, or get your credit to a better standing so that your rate is even lower than what they are, what they already are these days. So those are reasons why you may want to rent, and there's nothing wrong with renting. However, buying, you have more control of the property. So I know I hear all the time, about noise complaints, with apartments. Oh, I got to get out of this apartment. There's too much noise. So with a home, you can control that. You can control, who comes in and out. Yeah, you can control who goes in and out of your actual apartment, but you can't control who's coming in and out of the actual building, the apartment building. So that's a reason why you may want to buy instead of renting. Also, decorating. Some apartments won't let you paint the walls. Maybe the walls are neutral and you like color. Some landlords are fine with it. They'll say, okay, just repaint it when you move out. Other landlords, especially these bigger property management companies, they are not going to allow you to paint. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to allow you to put holes in the walls either. So if you want to hang paintings or anything, you have to, use the 3M strips, and which is fine, except for if you want to hang something that's pretty heavy. So, and then different things, just the decorating aspect of it is yours if you purchase. Then with buying, there is also the tax deduction part of it. When you're renting, you cannot deduct mortgage insurance or depreciation or things of that nature that come along with purchasing a home, owning a home. Also, you have the capital appreciation and building equity aspect of it. Real estate appreciates. Very seldom will real estate depreciate. I mean, and actually, even in the not so nicer areas, real estate is still going to appreciate. Now, it may not appreciate at the level of a different area, but it's going to appreciate. And you'll have equity that you can also pull against. You can, if you have a financial hardship, you can pull your equity out of your property to pay debt, or maybe you want to pull it out to add an additional into the home. So that's that aspect of buying a home, of owning a home. And right now rates are still low. Yes, they are talking about rates gradually going up. However, what they're saying, they're still going to be pretty low. They're saying that rates are probably going to go up into the 4s within the next year, gradually though. So between the rest of this year and next year, rates are going to be in the 4s instead of the 3s. It's still low, especially, years, pre-COVID years, 4% is still a very good rate. So with rates being low and going to remain on the lower part of the scale for some time now, it's just cheaper to buy. So now I'm going to give you some numbers real quick. So the average rent in Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia area, so Philadelphia, Montgomery, and Delaware counties. And when I say average, I'm talking about for a 3-bedroom property. And it really doesn't matter if it's a 3-bedroom home or a 3-bedroom apartment. The numbers are pretty much the same. So on average, rent for a 3-bedroom is $1,800 a month. The average purchase price, again, 3-bedroom home, is $250,000, which puts you at, with the rates being so low, puts you at around about $1,500. And again, these are averages. So that's an average of a $300 difference monthly. So it's definitely cheaper to buy. However, everyone's situation is different. I gave you a list of reasons of why you may want to rent instead of buying. So everyone's situation is different. The best thing to do is to contact your agent so we can discuss your specific needs and make a plan from there. Alrighty, thank you for watching Tuesday's Tips, and I'll see you next Tuesday.